everybody, I'm Lee, chef and owner of Wild Spork, Cleveland's premier vegan food truck, and this is Spork at Home, where I teach you how to make awesome food, but we're gonna do it without any animal ingredients. So today, special guest, my Aunt Debra is here with me in the kitchen, and we are going to recreate one of her recipes. It's a creamy crab and artichoke dip, and everyone in the family loves it, though I feel a little bit bad because it's not very hard, and you are a really good cook, and you are better than the skill required for this. So we're gonna have her back again and show us something a little more technical to do. So tell me about your crab dip. It's artichokes, imitation crab, cream cheese.
I have roasted red peppers, cilantro, and mayonnaise. And Parmesan cheese.
Okay, so we're gonna take the creamy stuff out and make it a little bit healthier with a cashew mixture, and hope that it's at least passable. So the first thing we're gonna do though is turn these hearts of palm into crab legs. So what I did before you got here was take the hearts of palm, just a canned product that's in the store by the artichokes and stuff like that. And I put it in a pan with vegetable broth and nori because, okay, what does crab taste like? It's a little bit salty. It's a little bit, tastes like the sea, right? So put some seaweed in there. So I'm gonna kind of break these apart. Hopefully you can see the inside of the heart of palm is really flaky, kind of like crab. So I'm just gonna break that up into this bowl. And then the outside part, the smaller ones are a little bit more tender and we're gonna use those, but we're not gonna use the big pieces because they are a little bit more kind of fibrous. So if they're not breaking up easily in my hands, I'm gonna skip those and just stick with these
So where
tender
is the
pieces.
Nori in there? I don't see the Nori. Did you cut it up in tiny pieces?
I didn't. I actually just threw the whole sheet in the pan, and then I kind of simmered it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I had, for 1 can of these hearts of palm, I had probably 2 cups of vegetable broth and then 1 full sheet of nori, and then I just drained it off. So it was a little bit kind of dissolved, which was weird. I didn't know it was going to do that. But just I tasted the mixture before I started to make sure it was salty enough and seaweedy enough. All right, so that's going to be the crab, and then we'll use these extra hearts of palm for something else later. So to make this creamy, I am going to use a little bit of vegan mayo, but here's the part that my trick to making everything creamy. I've got 1 cup of vegetable broth, and I'm going to go behind here and go to the blender real quick. So it's 1 cup of vegetable broth, 1/4 cup of cashews, and a couple tablespoons of cornstarch, and those are going to blend all together. Okay, so once you've got that all smooth, we're going to go to a saucepan.
And are those raw cashews, or are they?
I actually used roasted salted just because that's what I could find.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it affects the taste of it too much. Some people do, so if you're one of those, you can definitely use the raw ones. So while that's heating up, we're just going to add 1 can of artichokes that's been drained, rinsed, chopped. We're going to add 1 roasted red pepper and a little bit of some vegan mayo. So this is how we're going to make this rich and creamy. And so initially we are attempting to make this into a challenge. I'm supposed to make a vegan version of this crab dip better than Debra's version of the crab dip. So we'll see how that goes, because I know that hers is really rich and decadent, and so that's the idea of adding that mayonnaise in there, was to kind of capture a little bit of that richness, and we got the creaminess from the cashews. So we're just put this into a baking dish.
It looks about the same.
Hopefully it tastes about the same. You said you have Parmesan here, so I actually have some vegan Parmesan, so we can shake that on the top, and maybe we'll get a nice crispy crust on there. Mm-hmm. And this bakes at 375 for how long? 20 minutes?
Yeah, well, about half an hour. So I'm going to cook that one. That's a little bigger.
Okay, we'll come back when it's hot and bubbly. We'll see you then. Okay, so 20 minutes or so has passed, and we've got my dip out of the oven. Debra's dip is here, so we are totally ready to go in for our taste test. As you can see, we've already started munching on this a little bit. So I'm vegan, so I'm only going to taste one. She can taste both, and we'll see if she tells me is honest if mine's better than hers. But we'll do that taste test. We'll get a few more people in to check it out, and then we'll post online the results of that taste test. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.